is still really cold in our house. Our main heater is actually broken, so we've been using wall heaters, and it's become very apparent that I only have proper yoga or workout clothes for warm weather, not cold weather, so hence this nice cardigan. Yeah, actually feels pretty good. Right, so right now we are going to start in a comfortable seated position. Maybe you can do a full lotus, half lotus, maybe you want to begin on your knees, that's okay. I'm going to start to set this. I begin by placing my hands on my knees, opening up the chest, sitting up straight, lengthening the spine, and just breathing in, looking up towards the sky, breathing out, bringing my chin to the chest. Ooh, it's a little tight today. Breathe in to look up. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Move through these motions on your own time, connecting each movement with your breath. On the inhalation, feel the belly expand. As you exhale, feel the belly release the air. Maybe you begin to look gently side to side, just over one shoulder. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, over the other shoulder. Ooh. Inhale, center. Exhale, over one shoulder. And back to the other. Oh. Okay, inhale. Really grasp those knees with your hands. Lift your body up. And this time on your exhale, contract backwards. So pull the belly in, bring your chin to chest. Lengthen the arms. Inhale, reach up with your chest. Use your hands on your knees to pull you up. Exhale, contract. Bring the chin to the chest. Ooh. You can move through this as quickly or as slowly as you like. I recommend slowly and intentionally. When you're ready, come back to your regular seated position. Maybe move the shoulders up and down a little bit, find some movement in the body. Bring your hands together, clasp them in front of you. Inhale, reach up, palms face the sky. Exhale, scoop the belly in, chin to chest, round the back. Inhale to come up, reach up to the sky. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, reach back up. Drop the right arm. Maybe you come down to your forearm. And bring that left hand over to the right side. Gaze is up to the palm or to the ceiling, to the sky. Inhale to come back up, and as you exhale, reach the left arm down. Set the left arm down and reach that right arm over to the left side. That feels so good. Inhale to come up and move through these movements on your own time, as gently or as deeply as you like. Inhale, coming up, and exhaling to find a deep stretch into that side body. Yes. Now, if you're turned to the side of your mat, like I am, I'm going to stay this way. Okay, I'm going to inhale, reach my right arm high. Exhale, thread it through to the left side, and my right ear comes down to the ground. On an inhale, maybe you lift that left arm up, and the left hand finds your right hip crease. Opening up those shoulders and the chest. Breathing deeply here. Exhale, bring that left hand back down. Inhale to unthread your right arm, reach up to the sky, and bring it back down to meet your left. Inhale, raise that left arm high. Exhale, thread it through. Left ear comes to the floor. Maybe you bring the right arm over to the left side. Right hand finds that hip crease. Open up the chest. Breathe deeply into this stretch. On an exhale, plant that right palm. Inhale to raise up. Lift your left hand back up to the sky. And exhale, it meets the right. Okay. Now, we're at our tabletop position. So let's go ahead and take a few rounds of cat-cow. So arch the spine, lift that booty up just a little bit, lift the head up. Breathe in, cow pose. Exhale. Now you arch the spine. Chin to chest. Cat. Inhale, scoop the belly in. Lift the head and chin up. Exhale, arch the spine. Bring that chin to chest. Move through a few rounds of cat-cow on your own. Hands are nice and firm into the mat, right underneath your shoulders. And the tops of the feet are out on the mat. Maybe you wiggle from side to side. Do whatever feels good in your body right now, just awakening those limbs. When you're ready, come to a neutral spine. We're going to extend our right arm out in front of us and bring the opposite leg, the left leg, out behind. Now you're creating one line with your body. Sometimes I have a tendency to raise my leg up way too high. So just try and create a nice line with your body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow, head comes in. Maybe you give your knee a kiss. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Lift that spine. Inhale, one more reach. Hold. Belly is tucked in. And exhale. Come back to a neutral spine, tabletop position. Let's go ahead and do a round on our other side. So left arm extends in front of us, right leg extends behind. Deep inhale here. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Reach. One more reach, reach, reach. And exhale, bring it down. Okay, we're going to lift up into our first downward dog. So plant those palms really firmly into your mat, finding some fire from the ground. Hips bump back and up. Maybe you pedal out your feet. Now, shift forward, come into a plank position. Drop those knees, lift the feet. Bend the elbows close into the side of the body, coming for a chaturanga push-up. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, push back into your downward dog. Inhale, find your plank pose. Exhale, bend those knees, lift the feet, come down. Inhale to push up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, drop the knees, lift the toes, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale to come up. Exhale, downward dog. Give me 2 more of these on your own time, at your own flow. Now inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step the foot through the palms. Drop that back knee, top of the foot comes down to the mat. Inhale, reach up. We're in a low lunge position. So lift the chest up, belly is in, arms are reaching up high. Exhale, open up to your right side. Inhale to center. Exhale, open up. Inhale to center. Exhale, open up. Inhale, coming deeper into the stretch. Drop those hips, really feeling a nice stretch on your left side. And just square off those hips. Bring the left a little bit forward. Exhale, frame the foot with the hands. Lengthen, straighten out that front leg. Sit back into the hips and melt over your right leg for an Ardha Hanumasana fold. Really feel that hamstring waking up. Inhale, coming back up to our low lunge. Exhale, fold over that leg, hips push back. Inhale, come up. Reach those arms high. Exhale, frame the foot, shift those hips back. 1 more on your own. Now as you inhale, come back up, frame the foot, back leg lifts off, and the left foot comes to meet the right. Breathe into a halfway lift. Exhale, melt over those legs, forward fold. Now if you want, take a generous bend into the knees. We're waking up the hamstrings, but we're also waking up the lower back. It's a very good stretch for your lower back. Relieve some tension. Maybe you bring your feet a little bit wider. Bring your hands to your elbows, opposite elbows. You shift back and forth. Now, plant the palms, come up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over those legs. Inhale, push your feet into the mat, bring those arms up. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, Tadasana. 1 more time, lift those arms up. And exhale, swan dive forward. Plant the palms, step those feet back. Now there's an option to drop the knees and go through a chaturanga just like we did before, or you can come up on the toes, shift forward, Bend those elbows, chaturanga. Bring the tops of the feet to the mat. Legs are off the mat, come up to an up dog. Exhale, shift the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale that left leg high. Exhale, step the foot through the palms, drop that back knee, top of the foot comes down to the mat. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale to melt into the pose. Shift that right hip up towards the front of your mat just a little bit so that you can square your hips off. On an exhale, open up to the left side. Maybe your gaze looks over the left hand. Inhale, rise back up, chest is lifted, belly is engaged. Exhale, open up to that left side. Inhale, look up. Exhale, open up to that left side. Oof. Inhale, forward. This time, as you exhale, frame the feet with your hands, shift the hips back, lengthen that left leg, and melt over the leg. Breathe deeply into this stretch because you're definitely awakening your hamstrings right now. I have super tight hamstrings. I wish that I didn't. It would make life so much easier. My quads are very flexible, but not the hamstrings. It always kind of seems like you have one or the other. Inhale, rise back up to that low lunge. Exhale, frame the foot, shift back, melt over that left leg. Also, one side for me and for most people tends to be much tighter than the other side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, shift back, which is maybe why I'm taking more time with this left leg. Inhale, come up. Move through one more on your own. Inhale, find that low lunge. Exhale, frame the foot. Push off of that right leg, right foot. Right foot comes to meet the left. Fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Weight is in the toes here. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bend the knees. Lift up. Reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring the palms to the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, swan dive down. Plant the palms, step or hop into your chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward, inhale. Exhale to come up to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, bring the palms to the chest. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, come down, plant the palms, step or hop into your chaturanga. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now on an inhale, shift the hips back, knees come together, toes together, arms reach up. We're in our, this way. in our nice chair pose. Now, try and take the S curve. If you feel your butt's really pushing out, try and take the S curve just a bit out of your spine. Shift those hips forward slightly, look down. Make sure you can see all 10 toes. Reach those arms up high. Hold here to really engage those quads. On an inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, move through a chaturanga. Inhale, bring that right foot through the palms. Plant that left foot back at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, raise those arms up. We're in our warrior one. Hips are level towards the front of the mat. Back leg is nice and engaged. We want heel to arch alignment. I almost said midfoot. Heel to midfoot alignment. The knee is stacked over the ankle. Hold here. Really engage both legs. Back leg is so strong. Front leg is so strong. Exhale. Frame the feet. Bring that right foot to meet the left. Move through a chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, bring that left foot through the palms. Plant that back foot, 45-degree angle. Heel to midfoot alignment. Inhale those arms high. Warrior one. Really pushing through that back foot so you're not caving in through the knee. All corners of that foot are on the mat. That back leg is super strong. One more inhale here. Exhale, frame the foot. Back into your plank pose. Move through a chaturanga. Take a few rounds of breath here. The heart rate is elevating. Take this time to even it out a little bit. On your next inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Take this off now. There we go. Yes. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant those palms. Step or hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, bring that right foot through the palms. Come up to your warrior one. Exhale, step the feet back. Chaturanga. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale, bring that left foot through the palms. Come up. Warrior one. Exhale, bring it down. Move through your vinyasa. Find your breath here. We're going to do one more round of our sun B. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up to your chair pose. Exhale, come down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, move to your plank pose, Vinyasa. Inhale for your upward dog. Exhale to shift the hips back, downward dog. Inhale, bring that right foot through the palms, plant that back foot. Raise the arms up. Warrior one. Exhale, plant the palms, come down, move through a chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale to downward dog. Moving right back. Inhale, plant that left foot through the palms. Come up, warrior one. Exhale, move through a vinyasa. Do one round of breath here. On an inhale, raise that right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Come back, come up on your back toes. We're coming up to a high lunge. Hips are square to the front of the mat. Scissor those legs in together to keep them nice and strong. Arms are lifted high. Gaze can be lifted high or it can look forward. Inhale here. Exhale, open it up to the right side. Inhale forward. Exhale, open up. Inhale forward. Exhale, open up to that right side. Inhale. Exhale, open up to the left side for your warrior two. Hips face the left side of your mat. Arms reach open and strong. Single line from finger to finger. Gaze is over your right hand. You want a nice 90-degree angle in your front leg. So from knee, your knee is stacked right over your ankle. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Bring that right palm over to the left side. Exhale. Your right elbow finds your right thigh. Maybe you open up your palm like you're serving something on a platter here. Bring that left arm up and over, nice and strong, to the right side. Core is nice and engaged. Both legs are nice and engaged. That front leg's probably burning just a little bit. It feels good. On your next inhale, come up, warrior two, straighten that front leg, reach forward, bump the hips back, bring the right hand down either to your calf or the mat. Open up the body, reach that left arm up. You should feel a really nice stretch in your hip, the right hip flexor. I was told by one of my yoga teachers in India that there is no better stretch for the hips. Those are some big words, man. He stood by it. You know what? I kind of believe it. It feels so good. I get really, really tight hips. So this is a stretch that I do daily. Believe it or not, it has made a difference. They're still tight though. Inhale, bend the knee. Come up, warrior two. Hands spiral down. Plant the palms. Bring that right foot back to meet your left. Come into your plank. Move through a vinyasa. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Awesome job. Gonna do it all on the other side. So inhale that left leg high. As you exhale, bring the left foot through the palms. Come back up on those back toes. Inhale the arms high. Moving into our high lunge. Scissor the inner thighs together. Back leg is so strong. Knee is stacked over the ankle. Gaze is either forward or lifted up. My balance is just not there today, so I'm going to look forward. Inhale one more time here. And as you exhale, open up to the right side. Maybe Your gaze goes over the left hand. Inhale, move those arms and gaze forward. Exhale, open it up. Each time you exhale and open, try and find some more space. Inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, open it up, left side. Inhale, forward. Exhale, open up. Keep that back leg strong. Inhale. Coming up to your lunge. And as you exhale, warrior two. Open it up to the right side. Okay, so once again, my hips are facing the right side of my mat. My arms are nice and open, super strong. They should be in line with one another. And your gaze is over your left palm. If you'd like, you could look over to the other side. There's no rules, I don't believe, saying that you have to look over one side or the other. I like to mix it up every now and then. Inhale. As you exhale, reverse that warrior, bringing your left arm up and over to the back side of the body. Inhale to come up back to your warrior two. Exhale. Left elbow finds your left thigh. Right arm comes up and over the ear, your right ear. Chest is nice and lifted, nice and open to the right side of your mat. I can never tell where my lifted arm really is. I kind of disassociate with my body sometimes when I'm doing yoga, which is not what you want to do. It's a constant practice for me. Inhale to come up to your warrior two. Exhale to relieve that front leg, straighten the front leg. Now shift forward, reach forward with that left hand, bump the hips back, bring that left hand down, either grabbing your calf or coming down to the mat right in front of your leg. And using your hand and your arm a little bit as leverage against that left calf to find a deeper stretch into this position. Right hand reaches up nice and tall. Your gaze can either look up if that's hard for your neck. I sometimes look down at my foot. What we don't want to do is collapse down in the body. We want to still find a nice lift into our torso. Inhale to come back up. Warrior two. Exhale, bring the hands down. Hips now shift to the front of the mat. Plant the palms. Move back into your plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay, we're going to go through that just one more time, adding a little bit more and moving through it a little bit quicker. Inhale, raise that right leg. Exhale, step it through. Come up on those back toes, reach forward, reach up and forward, high lunge. Exhale, open up to the right side. Inhale, front of the mat. Exhale, open up. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Inhale to bring it back. One more time. Exhale, open up. Inhale, bringing it back. Exhale, opening up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, bring it down to your side angle. Now this time, you can stay here, option one, to keep your elbow on the thigh, Or you can open up the arms, extending your right hand down to the mat, or you can take a bind, bringing your left arm over to the right side, behind your back, and the right hand goes through the legs and meets your left. Gaze comes up, chest is nice and open. Now perhaps you stay here if this is enough, or if Bird of Paradise is in your practice, look down at that front foot, slowly step off of the back foot, your left foot. Shift the weight into your left foot, come up on those right toes, and slowly begin to lift that leg up. Your right leg. Find your balance here. Chest is open. Straighten that standing leg. And perhaps you begin to extend that right leg. This is a pose that I'm always practicing, always trying to get better at. Come down when you're ready. Plant that right palm. Plant that right palm down. Coming back into our side angle pose. Lifting up into our warrior two. Straightening that front leg. Exhale. Shift body forward. Hips bump back. Right hand comes down. Left arm is nice and strong, lifting up to the ceiling. Reaching up is I think what I wanted to say. Inhale, bend that front leg, come up to your warrior two. Exhale, bring the hands down. Move into your plank pose and move through a vinyasa. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step it through, come up, high lunge. On an exhale, open up to the right side. Inhale, bring the arms to center. Exhale, open up. Inhale to center. Exhale, open up. Inhale, center, one more time. Exhale to open up. Inhale to center. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, bring that elbow, bring your left elbow to your left leg, left quad. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you open up the arms, stretch them out nice and open. Maybe you take a bind. Open up that chest. Gaze is lifted. Breathe into the stretch. Feel those muscles hug into the bone. Perhaps you stay here, or bring your gaze over to your left foot. Slowly hop off of the right foot to meet your left. Weight shifts to the right foot, come up on those left toes, and slowly begin to lift the body. Straighten that standing leg. Heart is nice and lifted. Shoulders and chest are open. Slowly begin to find length in that left leg. Come down when you're ready. Unbind the hands. Bring your left hand down. Scooch that right foot back. We're coming into our side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, bring the hands down. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Move through a vinyasa. Oof. Breathe deeply here. Now walk the feet to meet your hands. I'm gonna pull up my pants a little bit. Bring your peace fingers to grab the big toes. Bend the knees a little bit. Bring the head into the knees. If you want, you can play with lengthening the legs for a nice hamstring stretch. Elbows come out to the sides to really give you a little bit more control in this movement, so you can find a deeper stretch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over those legs. Now, I'll move this way so you can see me. I'm going to come down to Malasana. I'm opening up the legs into a yogi squat. Prayer hands come to the chest. I'm using my elbows to open up the legs a little bit more. Now that you can see it, I'm going to move back this way. Now, if crow is in your practice, we're going to try it. If not, you can play with it. I definitely need some practice explaining how to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant my palms down on the mat really firm, nice and firm, like our chaturanga stance. So when you do your chaturanga, your elbows are coming into the sides and your arms are super strong. Your palms are really pressing into the mat. So keeping my knees bent, like a nice little frog position. I've got my hands planted. I'm going to bump my hips up just a little bit and find where my knees come in to my armpits, just below the armpits. You don't need to cram them in there. I actually rest them on my biceps. Now, maybe you come up onto just your big toes, and then you play with lifting off of one toe, and then lifting off the other. And see if you can bring your toes together behind you. Gaze is just forward, just above your mat. You don't want to cram your neck down, and you certainly don't want to be looking up because that's really going to cause some tension in your neck. So go ahead and play with this for just a little bit. Plant those palms, lift the hips, bring the knees into the biceps, right by your armpits, and just play with it. Oof. It's still challenging for me, and I've been doing crow for 7 or 8 years. But the first 3 or 4 years of my practice, I could only do it for like a second, and then I'd fall. And that's fine. That's how you learn. That's how your body learns some muscle movement. When I was doing my yoga teacher training, my hands got really swollen. I was going through some really bad inflammation and arthritic stuff after doing aerial yoga every day. And so I started doing crow pose on like a forearm crow, which is kind of fun to play with if you want to do that as well. When you're ready, let's go ahead and sit on our bums. Knees come into the chest, hug them in. Chest is nice and lifted, back is nice and straight. Now begin to extend those legs out in front of you. If you want to stay here, that's okay. Just make sure that your chest is lifted and your spine is long. Bring the hands out, bring the legs up, coming into like a nice little boat pose. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees in, roll back onto the spine, roll like a ball, come back up, unwind, come into your boat pose, nice and controlled, right? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in, roll back and forward. Back one more time. Open up, bow pose. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands back behind you. Bring your hands back behind you. Extend the legs. Reach back. Sit back. Exhale. Bring it all forward. Knees into chest. Inhale to extend. Exhale. Come into a ball. Inhale, extend. Exhale, come in. Move through this on your own, because I'm obviously having some difficulty giving you the cues for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, for a nice front body stretch, plant the feet out, at least your heels in front of you. Plant your palms behind you just like we did before. Lift the chest up, head goes back, chin to the sky. I call this the flash dance pose. Get a nice stretch in the front side of the body. Toes are nice and pointed. They're doing their best to get to the floor. Probably not making it. Okay, lower down. Bend the knees. Bend the knees out in front of you. Arms come out in front of you. Slowly descend to your mat. So lower back comes down onto the mat, mid back, shoulders. Ooh, maybe you got some pops. Okay. Where are we going? Let's go for a bridge pose. Okay, so bring your feet in a little bit closer to your glutes. Now, hands rest by the side of your body. Now reach them towards your heels. You want to be able to just barely graze your heels here. Walk the shoulders underneath. Walk the shoulders closer together a little bit. Now, on an exhale, lift the hips up. Find some length in the neck by lifting your chin just a little bit. Maybe you reach your hands, your fingers closer to your heels. Maybe you walk your shoulders closer together a little bit more. Engage the thighs, engage the glutes. Hold here. Take care to not splay the knees open. I like to picture my legs as like a nice little 11 here, parallel to one another, really strong. One more inhale, lift up with those hips. Exhale, bring it all down to the mat. Now, you can either go to another bridge pose or we're going to do wheel. Wheel is another pose that I don't often cue, so see how this goes. Be so careful. Feet stay same position. You're going, if you want to go into a wheel pose, bring your hands up to the sky and then palms come up and behind your head. Palms plant on the mat, elbows to the sky. Okay, so your fingertips are pointing towards your body. Now begin to lift, push into the feet, push into the palms. Come up to the top of your head, first and foremost. Then find strength in the arms and the palms and lift up into your wheel pose. So chest is nice and lifted. Arms can extend. If you want to, you can keep the knees bent, or you can play with lengthening them a little bit. And head just comes to look down at the palms, as if you want to try and see what the rest of your body is doing. So don't be looking up. Look down towards the palms, towards your mat. When you're ready to come down, bend the knees, bend the elbows, slowly come to the top of your head. You have a bun. It's going to be a little hard to do. bring the spine back to the mat. And just kind of sink into the mat a little bit. Tee out your arms. Let's do this. Tee out the arms. Lift the feet up. Knees are bent. Bring the knees over to the left side and your gaze goes over to the right. Nice lower back twist. Releasing any tension in the back. Inhale, bring those knees back to the chest. Exhale, bring your knees over to the right side of your body and your gaze comes to the left side. Inhale to come back up to center. Now, bring your forearms, or I want to say my arm belly. It's your forearm. Bring your arms to the sides of your body. Lift the feet up into the air. And we're going to go into a shoulder stand. Or no, we're going to do plow. We're going to do plow pose. So go ahead and kind of rock your hips up so that your feet come up and over your head, behind your head. Now, in this pose, it's very important that your gaze is just looking straight up to your legs. Don't look around. Don't look left. Don't look right. You can hurt your neck if you do so. So, look up towards your legs. Toes are trying to come up and over behind your head. If they don't make it all the way, if they're in the air, that's okay. Maybe you walk your shoulders closer together, slowly, carefully. Maybe you bring one foot up to the sky. Maybe you bring the other to meet it, coming into a shoulder stand. Again, don't move your head around. Your head is looking at your toes. Maybe find some length in the neck by bringing your chin up just a little bit. Come back down to your plow pose, bringing the toes back down to the ground. To get out of the pose, raise the legs a little bit, bend the knees, then slowly rock your spine back onto the mat until you have your feet down. Knees bent. Now if you've come down to the bottom of your mat like I have, scoot your hips up just a little bit. We're going to come into our final pose, Shavasana, because I don't know whether my phone has died yet. Maybe I'm talking to nothing. So, body is nice and relaxed. Bring your feet out to the corners of your mat. Palms face the sky. Open nice and up like we're in our Tadasana pose. Find a resting breath here. No worries or concerns about what's going on in the outside world. Just so much gratitude for coming to your mat. So much gratitude for your body, the friends and family that you have, the health that you have. You can stay here for as long as you'd like. But definitely take a moment to just be. can stay in Shavasana as long as you would like. I am super grateful to actually have some time to just play around with making these videos because I need practice as a teacher. So I'm grateful for anyone and everyone who's tried this video, who has any words of compassion to offer. And so much gratitude for my health and the ability to be in a nice, loving home and actually kind of enjoy this quarantine. Much love to all of you and your families. Much gratitude. Stay happy, stay healthy. Namaste.